Yes, children, the decipherment they given in your book, page number 8 and 9. We should go through it and read what the informations they given in that one. Okay, then only you are able to give the answer. Here we can go to the, let's revise next slide. Why has the word past been used in plural? Because we have different types of people in those times, and they follow different types of customs, culture, and their food habits is different, everything. So we use the word past in the plural way, plural form. People of Andaman Islands get their food from hunting, gathering and fishing. What kinds of people differences do they people have? People have different kinds of customs, food habits, dress, that is clothes they wore, etc. Who was the founder of Christianity? That is Dash was the founder of Christianity. Jesus Christ. What is the full form of AD and BC? AD, Anno Domini. Okay, BC, before Christ. What is the full form of CE? Common Era. What is the full form of BCE? Before Common Era. Yes, the next three questions is I taken from page number 9. That is decipherment given in your book 8-9. What is Kato? List the languages inscribed on the stone of Rosetta. Where is Rosetta located? These three questions you must give the answer after you read your textbook page number 8 and 9. Okay dear? Yes. Then a small recap about the full lesson. Okay. What we learned in the first chapter of history. The first chapter of history is what, where, how and when. Okay. From this what we learn. Why we study the history. The Indian history is classified 3, that is ancient history, medieval history and modern history. That ancient history is divided again early Vedic and later Vedic. Later you can know about these things. Then from this what we can know about the past from the history, their eating habits, their clothes, their houses and their professions, means their occupations. So why we learned the history? What we can know about the past. What are the things we can know about the past? About their eating habits, clothes, houses and profession. Then we know what people ate in those days, the kinds of clothes they wore, the houses in which they lived. We can find out about the lives of hunters, herders, farmers, rulers, merchants, priests, craft persons, artists, musicians and scientists. Yes children, in 6th grade you should learn about the ancient history. In that first the people were hunters, gatherers, hunters. After that they are turned herders, then farmers, then turned leaders, rulers, merchants, priests, craft persons, artists, musicians and scientists. How they changed from a gatherer to this level. Okay, this year fully you learn all these things in all the chapters. Then what was their food in those days? Early humans were skilled gatherers. That is, people who gathered their foods. And also they knew where the food, about the vast wealth of plants in the surrounding forest and collected roots, fruits and other forest produce for their food. Okay children? Yes. Next, they also hunted animals for their food. Okay? Yes. Next, people where they lived, the early settlements in India. Okay, here the early settlements, the early human settlements in India were means in Sulaiman and Kirthar hills. We can see the early settlements in these places. Some of the areas where women and men first to grow crops in the Sulaiman and Kirthar hills, we found that wheat and barley were grown before 8,000 years. People also began rearing animals like sheep, goat, cattle in that area, where in Sulaiman and Kirthar hills. Yes. Reasons for moving, and also some other places, that Kirthar and Sulaiman hills, Garo hills, and northwest part of, that is northwest part Garo hills, and Vindhya in the Central Asia. These places also we can find the early human settlements. How we are saying that Sulaiman and Kirthar hills, people, that is men and women, can grow the first wheat and barley in that area. The same like we can find the northwest part of Garo hills and central part of Vindhyan range. We can find the rice first grown in that areas. Okay, these places also in India we will see the early human settlements. Then in those days people often moving from place to place. For what reasons they are moving? People travelled from one part of the subcontinent to another. Journeys are dangerous at times, but impossible. Why the journeys are dangerous means they are across maximum the desert, plateau region, plain region, Himalayas, mountains, forests, so that they are travelling was very dangerous, but they are travelled. Why they are travelling? Search of livelihood, escape from natural disasters such as flood, tsunami, earthquake and landslides. And also they are moved from place to place, conquering other lands. Merchants travelled with caravans or ships carrying valuable goods from place to place. And also people move from place, the pilgrim, that religious leaders, to passes the valuable and good messages to the people. Then names of the land. How our India got the name India and Bharat? India, because of the Indus river which flows in India, that Sanskrit name is Sindhu. So we are that before 2500 years, the Iranians and Greeks people used the word Indus, Hindus or Indos. So we are called, the India got the name India. And Bharat, how it was got, a group of people lived in those times northwest part of India. It was mentioned in the Rig Veda. So our India got the name Bharat. Okay, dear, do you understand why our land, that is our country, got the name India and Bharat? Yes. Then next, finding out about the past. That is in two things. Importantly, manuscripts, inscriptions, historians and archaeologists. Two persons help us to know about the past, and two things help us to know about the past. Manuscripts and inscriptions. What is called manuscripts and inscriptions? Manuscripts. Okay, inscriptions. These were written on the hard surfaces such as stone and metal. Maximum it carry the messages from the king, that is king's order, and sometimes it include the lifestyle of the common people and including the kings and queens also. This is inscriptions. It is written on hard surfaces. Then manuscripts. They were written by hand on palm leaves, barks of birch trees. The birch trees grown very well in the Himalayan range. Then manuscripts, they were written by hand on palm leaves, barks of birch trees, etc. These manuscripts deals with religious messages, lifestyle of the kings, victories of the kings, poems, epics, science and medicines. Everything we can know through the manuscripts. In those days, written in the palm leaves and barks of the birch trees. Then next one is archaeologists. Now we know inscriptions, manuscripts. Now archaeologists. Archaeologists, the people who study about the past, they are called archaeologists. What the other things they do? They study bones of animals, plants, remains, etc. The archaeologists do. Then archaeologists, they excavate the earth to find out other sources. They excavate the land to find out the other sources such as the artifacts, manuscripts, inscriptions, these things. Okay, dear? Yes. Then, yes, today what you want to write in the CW that I am given here for you. Yes, the first question. What is source? The word source refers to the information found from manuscripts, inscriptions and archaeology. That is called, we are saying, historical sources. So here I am giving what is source. Okay. Then what was the advantage of writing on a hard surface? We saw that what is written on the hard surface? Inscriptions. Why we wrote that written in the hard surface? What is the advantage it have? The writing on a hard surface do not get destroyed easily, hence survives for a long period of time. Why means a lot of manuscripts were eaten. The manuscripts means what? It was written by the hand in the, especially in the palm leaves, on the palm leaves and barks of the birch trees. We said no, it was ate by insects, and a lot of manuscripts were destroyed. So that is not live. That's not have life long time. So here the advantages, we are writing on a hard surface. The writing on a hard surface do not get destroyed easily, hence survives for a long period of time. Okay, dear? Yes, the next question. What information do we get from bones of animals? Because we saw the archaeologists excavate and they are studying about the bones and remains of plants, etc. Bones of animals, birds and fish tells what people ate in the past. Okay. Then next question. Name the ruler whose inscription has been found from Kandahar. This question I given as homework for you already. Yes, here I am giving the answer for you. That is, Ashoka's inscriptions has been found from Kandahar. Okay, these inscriptions were found from the Kandahar, Ashoka's inscription. Then, where are Garo Hills located? Garo Hills was the early human. We saw the early human settlements in India. Where it is located? Yes, the Garo Hills are located to the northeast and the Vindhyas in central India. Yes, the Garo Hills are northeast part and the Vindhyas in central India. Another one important messages are there. What is that? Do you remember? The people grown the rice first here in this place. Okay, dear? Yes. Next. What do religious teachers do in the past? Yes, the people travel. We saw the reasons why they are moving. Yes, no? Yes, here. The people moving, the religious teachers moving one place to another place. They are passing the good, valuable messages to the people. Religious teacher walked from village to village, town to town, stopping to offer instruction and advice on the way. They are giving valuable messages to the people on their way. Yes, children. The next question is, how could anyone know what had happened so many years ago? Answer, one can know what had happened so many years ago through manuscripts, inscriptions and objects found in excavations. Okay, these are the historical sources. Simply we cannot know. With the help of the historical sources, we are able to know the past. Okay, so here I am saying, yes, till this enough, children. Thank you.